What is up, guys? This is Gnosis, and this past weekend I hosted a $100 1v1 tournament with my Discord community alongside my new gaming organization, Essential Gaming. And what I want to do with this video is not just show highlights of the 1v1 tournament, but I just want to go off script for a little bit. I want to talk to you guys. You see, normally when I do a video, I have an entire script written out. I know word for word everything I'm going to say, and the reason is just because it's easier to teach that way. Just knowing word for word everything I need to say, having the clips lined up with it, it really does just make it easier to teach. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not talking to you guys the way I talk to my friends, and as my subscribers, I do consider you guys my friends. I've got to know a lot of you through our Central Gaming Discord server. I've got to know a lot of you through Twitter, and because of that, I would like to start doing more videos like this where I'm just catching up with you guys, just talking about things, talking about the community, talking about the game, just talking about life, really. So getting into this tournament, what I really love, not just about this tournament, but about just this community we built here on YouTube and on Discord, is that we have such a fun mix of beginner, intermediate, and advanced level players. You know, the first video of mine to really blow up was my beginner's guide to building. And because of that, a lot of people who have found my channel are new players who found that guide when they YouTube, building for beginners or beginner's guide to Fortnite. But then as I've started to make more in-depth videos like how to land faster, things like that, I've also got more competitive players, more guys who play in tournaments, guys who have earnings. So really it's just such a fun balance we have. You know, even looking at these clips right here, the clips we just saw of the guy with the Arabic letters in his name. His name's Adam, he's from our Discord, and this kid is insane at Fortnite, man. His mechanics, his aim, just giving him a chance to compete, man. That's what it's all about. You know, when we started Essential Gaming, we did so because we're a group of older gamers, myself being 30 years old, my partners being in their later 20s. We did this because we wanted to give the next generation of gamers a chance to hang out in a community, to make friends, to compete in tournaments, and to see this all come together, not just from my YouTube, but also on the Discord. It has just been amazing to be a part of. So now getting back to this tournament, I actually decided I wanted to compete myself. You know, at first I wasn't sure. I knew I was going to host this on Twitch. I was just going to kind of play the host/commentator role, but I decided I wanted to challenge myself. I knew we had some really good players in this, and in the first round I drew Elite, who is absolutely insane. He makes some of my favorite montages on YouTube. I will have a link in the description to not just his YouTube, but everyone's competing. But playing against him was just an amazing learning experience for me. You know, as I'm getting older now, I don't have the time to really grind my mechanics out like I used to. You know, when I'm making tutorial videos, tips and tricks videos, I'm able to edit those videos, so I'm able to do things at my own pace. But what I've found is I'm not the most consistent player yet. That's something I'm working on. And that's what cost me a lot in these fights with the Elite. Not just, of course, that he's absolutely cracked. You know what I mean? Like, he's a mechanical god. He is so nice with the builds, with the edits. But I found for me, I'm a little sloppy. My builds aren't always how I want them. Sometimes I panic build. You know, he would get a shot in on me and I would just start throwing walls up all around me, which isn't going to work. And so it was fun competing against him. I got to learn a lot. I've watched our fight back a lot, and I feel like, I know what I need to focus on going forward. So for next week's video, I'm actually going to be grinding 1v1s for 5 hours a day for 1 week. And I just want to see, where my 1v1 skill ends up after that, where my fighting skills end up. And really, I think that's the case for a lot of the guys in our tournament. You know, like I said, we have a lot of beginner level players. I talked to a few of them afterwards, and they did go back on Twitch. They watched the VOD of this tournament, and they really just get to see how they perform against better players. They can see what their common mistakes are, take notes of things they need to adjust, and really know what to focus their practice on moving forward. And that's why I encourage anyone to play in our Essential Gaming tournaments. Whether you just started playing last week, last month, or from the start of the game. Really, we're all just here to get better. That's what this is all about. So the highlights you're seeing right here are from our semifinals, and at this point, most people in the chat had their predictions in. Everyone's anticipating an Elite versus an Adam finals matchup. Both of these guys are just insane at Fortnite. Everything from their mechanics, to their aim, to their piece control, and their game sense. We just knew this was going to be an insane matchup to see who took home the $100. So right here is the start of the highlights from our $100 grand finals, and honestly this was so much fun to watch. When you have two equally skilled players in Fortnite, it really does turn into a chess match. It's not just about who has the better aim, the better builds, it's about being able to think 2, 3, sometimes even 4 steps ahead of your opponent, to know which direction they're going to go or which edit they're going to make. And this finals honestly took, I want to say, around 45 minutes. The matches were lasting that long because both players were playing so careful, knowing how much money was on the line. And it just made such a fun environment to watch. And this really was a matchup that could have went either way. You know, Elite got off to a very hot start. A lot of people in the chat were going crazy. They thought he was going to take it all home. And then out of nowhere, Adam starts hitting his shots. Adam starts establishing piece control. And in the end, Adam Plays West became the first ever Essential Gaming $100 Fortnite champion. So huge congratulations, not just to Adam, but everyone who competed in this tournament, whether you got eliminated in the first round like me against Elite, or if you made it to the end like Adam. I will have a link in the description to both Adam and Elite's YouTube channels, and I would also like to go ahead and announce our next $100 Essential Gaming tournament that will be taking place on January 31st. This is going to be a Zone Wars tournament, and the link to sign up will be in the description. So I really hope to see all you guys there, and until next time, keep on grinding.